Good evening, my silly sausages. Welcome back to War 4 against Salty. We've got a very good war today. We will get to it, but in the meantime, the team for the day is Vox, Symbiote Supreme, and we get to bring Mordo along. I've got 6 fights, and Symbiote and Vox are going to be taking 3 each, which is pretty cool. So yeah, a lot more carrying from the big purple guy than usual. We're going path 8 all the way, and then we're going for Serpent on node 42, and then we are going for Spot on node 48. I don't normally go that side of the map, so that'll be fun. Let's get to it. First fight against Hulk, going with Vox. This is a nothing fight, just have to be careful to not let him get his 15 Furies and go unstoppable, so watch out for that. Otherwise, this is just going to be an easy enough fight. Didn't really need an invulnerability boost, although I will, as you'll see. But if I didn't place it, I would find a way to mistime my decks for his special 1 or 2 and get myself stunned and murdered. So always be safe than sorry. He's not tactic, so I don't need to farce around with trying to get clarity up. So yeah, just smack him down, make some big yellow numbers come out of my scythe. Completely failed to appreciate the count of his heavies. Hit him at 14 in a moment. There we go. Take a punch in the face while he's unstoppable, which is fine because I've got my invulnerability. No harm done. And we can finish him off with a big special 1 after my relic. Pew pew pew. Moving on to the second fight against Gladiator. The initial plan in my head was I was just going to use Vox for this. It would have saved on switching around boosts, that's for sure. But in the end, I just decided that I didn't need cosmic power backs for the Hulk or Omega Sentinel coming up on either side. So we're going to set up symbiotes for this. And again, this is going to be just a quite easy fight. I haven't fought Gladiator with symbiote before. I've used Mojo in the past and various other champs. The aim is just to keep him to special 1 because I am not a pro yet at dexing special 2 and I don't want to take on any incinerate damage if it comes to that. I'm going to hit him. There's no passive power gain or anything like that from him, so it doesn't matter about having to dance about. I want to get staggers on. Ideally, I would have intended to prevent that unstoppable, but it expiring just fuels me up anyway. So now we can do our thing. That special 2 is always so satisfying. It hits so very hard. And there we go. The unstoppable nullifying itself killed him for me. And we can move up to Omega Sentinel now. Just replacing the special boost rather than the power back, which is fine. I had plenty of those. And again, the plan here with Vox is just to alternate my combo hits and everything and not give her too many armors. Didn't quite go to plan that way. I hadn't actually watched it back yet, but so I'm gonna rewatch it now for the first time. In that at some point I think I either accidentally repeated a couple of my hits, or what I didn't account for was her repeating her hits into my block, which also gives her armors, which I think is the case as it was explained to me afterwards. Yeah, hitting there with her multiple armors up spent them all and caused me to be incinerated, which hurt me quite a lot actually. yeah, I didn't really panic there, but that was far more health lost than I had intended. And now she's being a little bit passive, or a bit stingy rather, with her special, but luckily the degen does its job. Her health pool is tiny, she's down, I heal up, and we can move on to Gorr, which, as we've seen before, is a very fun Symbiote Supreme fight. It's going to be even quicker than normal here because I've got Mordo with me. I decided not to waste a Power Start 1 boost here. I think I had a combat regen on now, I can't remember now. I also was more than happy to not need an invulnerability boost here. Dash back. Many more buffs to nullify here than at the start of a Serpent fight or anything, so we shoot straight to 3 bars without any extra help. And we can start the cook. Damn it, I'm using all the young people slang there. That was my brother calling me, getting through Do Not Disturb, which was fun, so I hung up on him and called him later. Back to killing Gorr very, very quickly. I think this was 19 hits total. And yeah, that was fun. Moving on to day 2. It wasn't until I woke up in the morning to see that I'd been tagged to let me know that Wag's pre-fight had been placed on Serpent, which I didn't even know was happening, to be honest. Didn't really need it, but it's always very nice to have. Obviously I've also got the Mordo synergy. This is going to be one of, definitely up there in the top 3 of the cleanest Serpent fights I've done with Symbiote. Especially being that he's on node 42, which is one of the trickier nodes, to be honest. So we're going to instant SP3 after the first knockdown, even get the plus 20% damage bonus there. And again we can start proceedings. Being careful not to parry here, make the heavy, special 2. And now we can chain a bunch of special 3s. Against Gorr I used 150% power back boost. Here I'm using a 200, and definitely starting to feel like I can maybe get away with a 150 here. It's not really a risk I'm gonna try it during off season, I guess, but I'm not really. I feel like I'm definitely putting enough damage down to be able to use a 150 and save on the 200s. Definitely getting plenty of power back here. We'll see how confident I'm feeling in the next war, I'm sure I'm going to end up with another one. So this is special 3, after 26 hits, pushes him to his death immunity. He's a good boy and throws his special 2 rather than waits to get to 3 bars. By the time it's finished, his death immunity is already finished, so I can knock him down because of protection. And this final special 3, with only 8% health lost in total, is going to kill him. Very smooth, very satisfying. And another Serpent bites the dust. Resonate off from this point. I decided to put Poison Suicides on, being that Vox is immune and I just wanted extra basic damage. We've got a Wags pre-fight on here. My initial plan was going to be fire special 2 so that I can counter his miss, but then I remembered that even when I hit him during Untouchable with Vigilance on, I'm still going to take rupture damage, so I'd instead just go straight to special 3 and ignore that. Again, I don't want to alternate. I want to alternate my hits because of the prowess counter thing. And punish his special 1s and 2s on the way so that he doesn't get too many spots. I've got an invuln boost running as well for if I make any screw ups. Tried to punish this special 1, but by the time I got there he dashed back already because the AI is getting smarter, but that's fine. He is approaching 50% health with just me sending a few basics so far. My plan was to let him throw this special too, but then I got impatient. Decided I would push him red anyway with my special 3, as I've got the 33% boost plus Invuln. So yeah, I just wanted to close the fight up and not waste any more time. Big chunk, 11% health left, and at this point he throws the special 3, which is fine. I completely expected it. It's not a problem for me. But I think the ruptures on me, him probably having max inequity, meant that his final 2% was actually... Well, he's also got critical resist on, but such a slog to get 11% health down. Get punched in the face for good measure, and I have to throw a full combo to kill him for the last 3%. And that was that. This was how it was immediately after that fight. We were on track, and we did actually get our first donut of the season for BG3, which was really, really awesome. Unfortunately, we ended up losing 5-4, the 5th one at the right at the very end, but they had us on time anyway. Disappointing way to end, but a very strong war from us anyway. GG's to Salty, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!